Hey guys, what you're looking at is that little small tote that I started with the 3 lettuce plants and the tatsoi, the Asian greens in it. As you'll notice, I've got a little bit of foil around the bottom. I looked in it one day just to see what was going on and saw a little bit of algae starting to grow in there, so that means light was penetrating through the side walls of this container, and went ahead and sealed it up on the sides and should be okay now. Just something to keep in mind when you're selecting totes to do cracky stuff if you want to do this indoors, or whatever kind of hydroponic situation you're doing. Light and water is a bad combination. And my 2 cabbage plants right there just humming along. I've been talking about hydroponics quite a bit lately. It's fascinating to me. There's just so many different setups, so many different methods that people could incorporate to grow food around the house where they don't necessarily have to have soil. They don't have to spend a lot of time to it. But yes, it is interesting. Yes, it is very productive. But in my opinion, you will never be able to beat growing vegetables the way the good Lord originally intended, in some nice rich soil. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me pull up a few of these things. We'll see what they look like. Look at that. This is the White Icicle Radish, sent to me by Gardener 3453. And if I didn't know better, I would say it was a white carrot. Nice looking vegetable here. Get one more on there. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Clean that thing up, chop it, slice it, put them in a salad. Now, that's way too many leaves for the top part to be doing some juicing. But if I had me some chickens, man, just take these things and throw them over in the chicken coop. Them girls would have a field day. More on that later. For most people, when they talk about radishes, they got something like this in mind. These are champions, one of the most popular in the country. Another one is cherry bell. These little guys, easy to grow. Nothing to it. Yeah, Modoc, anybody can grow a radish. Real easy to grow, like I said. Make a nice little addition to any salad. And again, if you wanted to take these tops and put them in your morning vegetable juice or something like that, or even in a fresh salad, I believe they'd be just fine. Y'all remember the NFL Today program from back in the day with Brent Musburger and Irv Cross and Phyllis George? And they'd come on the air and Brent would say, "You are looking live at Texas Stadium." Well, right here, you are looking live at the first beets I have ever grown in my entire natural born put together. I feel like a proud papa. I tried to grow some beets before and never could get those things to germinate, and now I actually have some quality beets. I was a little bit worried early on because I had loaded the ground with the goat manure, and I know we're talking about root crops and they don't necessarily need quite as much nitrogen, but things have come along quite nicely. The first ones that I planted were the ones in this little bed right here, and I don't know for sure, but is that big enough? I think that's about what the size of a beet's supposed to be, I reckon. And you talking about some pretty tops. Again, take this stuff, put them in my juicer, fix my fresh vegetable juice, and if I only had some critters to feed these things to. Let me get one more over here. Get one out of the ground. As I said, I've never grown beets before, but these Detroit Red Beets right here, they look some kind of pretty. My little champion radishes, the White Icicle radishes, good looking produce. And the point of this was, again, to remind you that with all this hydroponic stuff, yes, it's productive and it's easy and it's fun, but in my opinion, you still won't ever beat what you can do by putting a good seed into some good composted soil and growing a plant the way the good Lord intended. Y'all have a blessed and happy new year. Take care, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time.